So welcome to the first lecture of examples on ARM, that is acceptance rejection method, sampling method. So let us consider the first example where we are sampling from positive normal distribution. So the positive normal distribution has PDF like this: root of 2 by pi e raised to minus x square by 2. This is also referred to as half normal distribution. Why half normal? Because the PDF when plotted looks like half of the curve of normal distribution. And one more reason for calling it as half normal or positive normal is because it is defined only on the half of the positive half of the real line. So suppose this is the target density, and then the proposal density is the standard exponential distribution, again defined on the same. So here the supports are same for these two distributions. So the first step is find the constant C. So the constant C is supremum over x, fx by gx. Here supremum over x greater than or equal to 0 now. So this is root 2 by pi e raised to minus x square by 2 plus x. So we need to find this supremum. So let us first consider this function hx as minus x square by 2 plus x. Then the first derivative is minus x plus 1, and the derivative is 0 if x is equal to 1, and the second derivative is minus 1. So hx is maximum at point x is equal to 1. So the supremum is attained at point x is equal to 1, and so the function, the constant is root 2 by pi e raised to zero point 0.5. So this is the constant which gives an upper bound for the ratio f upon g. So the ratio of the density functions is bounded by this constant. Uh, so because we are going to need this term while implementing the algorithm, so we are computing it here. So you can see that it gets simplified to this e raised to minus half y minus 1 whole square. So now let us see how this can be done in R. So we are here in R. To get the idea about the PDF, let us first compute the PDF and try to plot it. So here I have written a function to compute the PDF. It is a function, user defined function. The argument is Z. So the function simply returns the value of the target PDF. So square root 2 by pi into e raised to minus z square by 2. So this argument will be returned. So just as a trial, I have taken values of z from 0 to 5, but you can try with some other values as well. So let us run this portion. Z I have taken from 0 to 0.0 to 5 with increment as 0.1, and now I am computing the PDF for these target PDF for these values of Z. Let us have a look at the plot. Okay, so this is a decreasing PDF, and you can notice that it has become almost 0 around around the point 3, so around 3 here. So need not extend it further, but let us have a try so you can see how it works. See, just a long tail is formed here. So it's like majority part of the distribution is here only. So we will stick to the range of 5 which we had used earlier. Okay. So now because we are using standard exponential distribution as the proposal distribution, so to just have an idea about the kind of distribution it is and how much close these distributions are, let us plot them together. So here I am plotting the target distribution, and I am imposing the density function of the proposal distribution here. So see, this is how it looks. So yes, they are very much close to each other for most of the part. Yeah, a subtle difference you can notice it here, but not much, not great difference is there. So you can safely say that the distributions are close to each other. In fact, because this is going out of the region, we should first plot uh, proposal density, and then we should add a target density to the graph. So instead of PDF Z, I will say here I am first plotting raised to minus Z standard exponential PDF, and then I'll add the target PDF curve to it. So let us see how do they look. Okay, so you can see that it starts with 1, this starts with pointed, but not much of a difference. Otherwise, they are look almost close to each other. So now is the time to implement the algorithm. So I have taken the sample size as 10,000. So I'll be generating 10,000 observations from standard exponential distribution. Then I'll need 10,000 observations from uniform 0, 1. Then I'm going to need this constant C. Instead of C, I have used the notation M, but it doesn't matter. Then I'm going to store the values from the target PDF in the vector X, and here I'm initializing the counter. So the values of X will be counted by the number K. So how many values we have got, or how many observations we have got as observations from target PDF, that will be known by the value of K. So then, okay, so these are the things which we need. Then now to implement the algorithm, first step and second step I have already done here by computing Y and U outside the loop. Now what remains to be done is compute the ratio. So the ratio is target PDF at the ith value of Y upon M into the proposal PDF at yi. So you can simply say e raised to minus yi to save time, or if you want to be very particular, then you can write DEXP at point yi with 1 as the failure rate. So now if this ui, because we are in the loop, if ith value of the uniform 0, 1 value is less than or equal to r, then we will take the kth value of x as the ith value of y. Otherwise we are going to proceed, and we are going to proceed further, and if not, then we will simply be incrementing the loop of I. So this is how it is going to work. So let us see what does it work, how does it work. So let me explain it again. So sample size is 10,000. 10,000 values we have generated from proposal, 10,000 values from uniform, then the upper bound we have computed, then the vector in which the values are to be stored, and the counter is initiated here. And then the rest of the code is really simple. So let us run this code. Okay, so without any glitch, the code has run. So let us see how many values we have got. So out of 10,000, 7,574 values have been accepted. So the acceptance rate is M upon N, right? That will be the acceptance rate. So it is 0.75 around, that is the acceptance rate. And if now we are also interested in knowing whether this X is actually forming half normal or positive normal distribution or not. So let us try to get the density plot. Okay, so as you might be aware about the limitations of density plot, here this, instead of starting from pointed, even if just one point is there, uh, they make it a continuous curve. That's why this portion is coming here. You can simply ignore it and simply focus on this. Just to be very clear about this, look at the histogram of it. So see here, the highest value is pointed, and when you had plotted the uh, PDF, target PDF, look at the value, it was pointed. So fine, that is what you have got here in the histogram also. So it looks like we have got actually sample from the target distribution, that is positive normal distribution. Now let us move to the second question. Now let us consider the second example of beta 22. So here in this example, the target distribution is beta 22. So the PDF is simply fx is 6x into 1 minus x, and three proposal distributions have been suggested. The first one is simply uniform distribution, the second one is beta 21, and the third one is beta 12. So notice that basically all these three can be called as beta densities, because this is uniform 0, 1, which is simply beta 11. So it's like we are trying to generate observations from one beta density, and by using another beta density as proposal. So in order to implement ARM, let us first compute the bounds, that is constant C here for each of these. So this is how it goes. So for the first proposal density, the constant is 3 by 2 and the ratio is simply y into 1 minus y. For the second one, the constant is 3 and for the third one, again the constant is 3. Have a look. For the third one, again the constant is 3. So let us see now what can be done in R. So let us continue the example of beta 22 in R. So the target is beta 22 and proposal is uniform. The first proposal is uniform, the second proposal is beta 21, the third proposal is beta 12. So just to get the idea of distributions, here I have got the plot. So these are, this curve, this quadratic function is nothing but the target distribution. Then this one is beta 21 and this one is beta 12. So you can have a look at it. So as you can see that the target PDF is actually quadratic in nature, whereas the proposal PDFs are linear in nature. So how much is it going to help? Does it matter? Because not much of a similarity is there between target PDF and the proposal PDF. The only common point is that the range is same. They are between 0 and 1 and they belong to the same family of distributions. So let us see how it matters ultimately. So again we have 10,000 observations. So because the proposal distribution is uniform, so y is generated from uniform 0 1 and again we need uniform 0 1 numbers also. So we are generating u from uniform 0 1, x we are storing here, k is the starter counter. So we have started. So the way we did, we have already seen that the constant is 3 by 2 for this combination. So I have included it here. So let us run this code and see, let us see what do we get. The code is exactly same as the code which we had developed earlier. So let us see how many points did we get. So out of 10,000 we got so 6629. So the acceptance rate is 0.6629. Not great actually. So let us check whether we are getting the sample from the target. So it looks like yes, if you look at the density plot, it very much looks like the PDF of beta 22. So we can safely assume that we are getting observations from the target PDF. Now repeat the procedure with beta 21 as the proposal. Here m was 3, so the constant was 3. So see, it has reduced drastically. Acceptance rate is really bad. Means when I had generated 10,000 observations from the target, from the proposal, I got only 3,337 observations. It is really low, so the acceptance rate is really bad. So the density, yeah, we have got these observations from the beta, but almost 7,000 observations we have thrown away. So beta 21 is not a good choice for approximating beta 22 for generating random sample from beta 22. So let us consider beta 12. Do you think that things will change? Instead of beta 21, if we have beta 12, will it change? It is again worse actually, almost same. So notice that beta 12 is just a mirror image of beta 21 and we are still in the range 0 to 1. So it is not going to make much of a difference. Conceptually, if you try to consider the distance between these two density functions, then the distance between target and proposal is almost same for the second and third proposal, that is beta 12 and beta 21. They are equally away from beta 22 and so the acceptance rate will also be almost same. If you look at the density plot, yes, it looks like beta 22, but so many observations we had to discard. So yes, it does look like beta 22. In fact, to get a better idea, you can say frequency equal to F. So C. So the value is around 1.5, and if you look at the density plot, yes, it is around 1.5. So makes sense. Okay, so this was all about beta 22. So what is our conclusion about beta 22? So what I feel is that instead of beta 12 or beta 21, using a uniform as a proposal distribution is much better. Will or do you think that we will have the same conclusion if we have a different beta distribution? What if we have beta 25? This I have not mentioned in the derivation, so I haven't computed anything as such, but let us try doing that. What will happen if we have beta 25 as target and proposal is still uniform? So let us get an idea about the kind of PDF beta 25 is. Okay, so this is the beta 25. So what will happen if we have uniform proposal? So we have uniform distribution as a proposal. This M I have already computed. So let us see how many values. So yes, beta 25, even for beta 25 uniform is working well. It looks like uniform distribution is working well even for beta 25. Sorry. Hmm. Oh no, no, not good, na? Not good. It doesn't look great. So does it mean that this is not coming from beta 25? Hmm? What will happen if you look at the histogram? It looks like uniform. It means that either the calculation of M is wrong or something is definitely wrong here. So will you try to fix it? Will you try completing this code? Hmm? Try to find M here. So beta 25 I have taken different proposals. Beta 22 also I have tried to take as proposal. Check whether it works or not.